Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it because we do have cloud cover in the area, yes, but some scattered rain that'll continue throughout the day. It's not a washout of a day, but don't be surprised if you see a scattered shower or an isolated storm in the area. The main concern happens this evening into Saturday morning. That's why we have a WFA weather alert specifically for this evening through Saturday morning for the heavy rain totals of 1 to 3 inches and isolated higher amounts. Be sure to have WFA Plus on your TV. It's our free streaming app. We're going to be updating you throughout the event on that platform. Our flood watch goes into effect at 7 p.m. So we've got a few hours until this takes place. That'll go through 1 p.m. Saturday. So it's into the overnight hours through Saturday morning. It does include Dallas and Tarrant County. We could see some isolated higher amounts of rain, and this is really mainly to the east of DFW. So you see some pockets here from Ellis to Kaufman County. Some models are indicating slightly higher amounts along our eastern, southeastern counties, but generally 1 to 3 inches is what we're going to see across the Metroplex. If you're in Wise, Parker, or Hood County, we could see somewhere between 1 to 2 inches of rain and anywhere between ½ inch to 1 inch of rainfall for our far western counties. Isolated higher amounts, again, will be possible, and it kind of depends on how fast this main line of showers and thunderstorms swings through. So here's the latest data. Around noon today, yes, we'll still see the cloud cover, some scattered rain through the afternoon. We'll have about 30% coverage of rain. I'm expecting slightly higher coverage after 5. So between 5 to 7, we'll see these thunderstorms develop along our far western counties. Between 7 to 10, these are going to close in on the western third of North Texas. And it's during this time frame, if we see a strong storm, it's going to be there with the potential for up to 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and up to quarter-size hail. DFW is under a marginal level 1 risk. That's a very low-end risk for the potential of this threat. The more likely scenario and the more likely concern or the higher concern is the heavy rain and the frequent lightning. So this is how it plays out. This is around 8 p.m. Between 8-10, we see these storms arriving along western portions of the Metroplex. Around midnight, these storms really line themselves up along the I-35 corridor, really taking up the whole I-35 corridor in North Texas. But this is what it could look like around midnight. This is when we're expecting the heavy rain. If we were to see any strong winds, it'll be right along there around midnight. So this then continues to work its way towards the east. And these models, as of this morning, are bringing this through a little quicker, and that means that our flood risk is slightly lower. So that's some good news. Between midnight and 3 in the morning, we see these storms kind of pushing off towards the east, and by around 7, it looks like a lot of the Metroplex is starting to look a little drier. The rain doesn't completely go away on Saturday. I do think that we'll still see some scattered showers in this model, indicating a few of those mainly to the south. I do think that throughout the day on Saturday, we'll see some scattered rain in the area, very similar to what it looks like outside right now. And then in the evening, we could very well see kind of an uptick in our rain coverage. So about 30% coverage of rain for Saturday morning, 20% Saturday afternoon, and in the evening, especially along our southern counties, I think we could see another burst of rain pushing through before we completely dry out Saturday night into Sunday morning. Our 14-day forecast is showing 80 degrees for the high today, 76 on Saturday, 77 and rain-free on Sunday. Next week, looking rain-free, and another cold front arrives on Wednesday. That's going to drop our highs into the 60s, morning lows in the 40s and 50s, so it'll actually feel like fall with a high near 70 degrees on Halloween.